absolutely amazes me that the fall of the House of Usher manages to get everything so right, yet at the same time, get everything so wrong. Welcome to Miss Martin Muses and another review, a review of The Fall of the House of Usher, the new Netflix series. This is a miniseries created by Michael Flanagan, the same man who brought us Midnight Mass, The Haunting of Hill House, and The Haunting of Bly Manor, among many others. This series boasts an amazing cast, including Bruce Greenwood, Mary McDonnell, Henry Thomas, and everyone else who has been in every other series by the same creator. The premise, the House of Usher, is a major crime family. This is where the spoilers begin. A crime family headed by Roderick Usher has several children meet their final destination. Each of the episode's titles and themes is based on an Edgar Allan Poe story. You have The Red Mask of Death, The Black Cat, The Pit and the Pendulum, and the poem, Annabelle Lee, the Raven. This raven, Verna, always shows up around these doomed children, somehow tends to nudge, encourage, and frankly, just downright bring about the horrible deaths they experience. We learned in the very last episode she had made a deal with Roderick and Madeline Usher, the two siblings, very loosely based on the namesakes of the fall of the House of Usher. The deal Verna makes with them is they will live very prosperous lives. They will make gazillions of money, have all the power they want. But when Roderick's number comes up, both Madeline will die and his entire line will cease to be. Verna is heavily implied to be a minion of Satan, but also a mix of the Grim Reaper. They decide to take the deal because she says, hey, okay, maybe they're going to die younger than they might have otherwise, but they're going to have all this money and this good life. Of course, we see that they're all a bunch of selfish beings because money does not really make somebody happy. The miniseries ends almost exactly like the original tale, with the sister Madeline coming in and going blah, and then the whole house falls down. Very symbolic. So much of this is a cool premise. The mix of final destination, selfishness, money doesn't bring you happiness. That's what it gets right. What it gets wrong and where it goes wrong is at the very end, they try to tie it into the real world. As they are figuring out Berna's role as a deal maker, they show the other people she's done deals with. And guess which parties, which public figures they choose, with one throwaway to the founder of Facebook. They even bring in Brett Kavanaugh, the evil Supreme Court, and what they did. So all of these real people, they made just as evil a decision as these horrible characters in this fictional story. Takes you out of the story into a weird kind of proselytizing tract. So instead of just keeping it general about the greed of human beings, they are saying, and this is behind these very real people. That's where it just goes wrong. It's all wrong to do that. First of all, it's limiting and making it dated. And yes, it does. It ruins the whole thing. It makes me realize you weren't trying to tell a story. Instead, they're imposing their perception onto reality. And we all know that, like it or not, today perception is reality. People act on that. Logic and reason has nothing to do with it anymore. So these Hollywood bubble types, who for more reasons than I can enumerate have a fictional version of reality, feelings versus facts, are incarnating that fiction in their shows, making their illusions more real for them and a potential receptive audience, entrenching them further into that reality. Then they have the nerve to say it's just fiction. So for that reason, I don't know if I can recommend this. What do you think? Have you watched it? Let me know in the comments. Tell me where I went right, tell me where I went wrong, or what I may have left out. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great day, and be certain to keep your story timeless.